back to our channel. We got the laundry room last bits of drywall up, and I'm going to show you the process of everything that we just did. And that was us starting on our soon-to-be living room. So it used to be the original kitchen to the house where the original fireplace was. There was too much damage to really put the kitchen back in there, and it was in an awkward place for it. So we turned it into our living room, and let me show you how we did it. This is the only footage I captured of Tim putting in the washer and dryer. And I'm still waiting on flooring for this room, so we won't finish it for a while. Before we jump into this project, here's a before picture of the kitchen, and here is where Tim is starting to frame out walls for insulation. For context, the wall that Tim is not working on currently is the back side of the laundry room, which I am now putting soundproof insulation in. And just like every other room, we did insulation, then electrical. It'll be a while before we actually get drywall in. It is back ordered at the moment. While I was inside doing electrical, Tim was outside patching the holes from where we had to put in the floor joists and making sure everything was watertight with new Tyvek, and he put window flashing around the windows to make sure everything was super duper watertight. Right here, Tim is starting to take out the last bit of our stairway that we had so that we can take down the black tarp and start working on the floor. Which means very soon we can start working on our stairway. Then he removed the top plate that separated the old dining room and kitchen. So when Tim started removing the floor, we realized really quickly that a good portion of it was top nailed with 8-penny nails, which is really big. They're not finishing nails, they don't come out easily, so instead of pulling them through like you normally should from the back end, we had to smack them through, and luckily we weren't getting a lot of splitting. You'll see later on an area with a lot of damage, and then finally once Tim is able to get past all the top nails, he then is able to move on with our floor puller, which is a wonderful tool that really saved us a lot of time. This floor had a lot of patches, a lot of damage, so we had to tear it up and then we'll be able to fix it all, repair it all, but it had to come up first. Don't worry, none of this is getting thrown away, none of this is getting thrown out. Everything is being reused and being put back into the house. So right here, Tim is framing out all of the sections that need it and then going to be replacing everything with new boards to make sure the floor is solid before we put the new flooring back down. Well, new old flooring. Stay tuned for some sweet bonus content at the end. So here's the floor after everything's been removed and the holes are there. This is after Tim oscillated all the chunks out. And now they're all replaced. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and continue following if you like more content like this. If you're only interested in watching us renovate, feel free to skip the end of this video. I wanted to record this because one of the last photos I have seen of Rose in this house was of her giving a haircut. Rose is an extremely unique person. She would give haircuts in her front room, and she would also sell penny candy that she made out of the front as like a little convenience store, along with many other necessities. Rose was such a big deal in our community that our house is actually on the map as Rose's place. Even if this is technically not a historical home, it feels like it is just by community standards. So to give my husband his first haircut in the same place that Rose gave her last seemed like a really nice thing to do for the house, and it felt in all things really right. The more I learn about Rose in this house and living on this island, the more I fall in love with it, and I just really hope that we can make her proud with everything that we're doing. And I can't wait for many more haircuts to come.